Okay, hi everybody. I'm here to do my Harpy Lady deck profile, so let's get started. First off, I run with 2 effect veilers, pretty self-explanatory. Run 3 Cyber Harpy Ladies instead of Harpy Lady 1. I personally rather have the 18 beat stick instead of a 16 beater. Or, yeah, that's what it is, 16. The staple, of course, Harpy-wise, Harpy Channeler. It's your main card to help you go into rank 7 XEs or whatnot. When it has a dragon type monster on the field, it becomes level 7. Also, you can pitch a Harpy to gain a Harpy. Next, I run 3 queens. One is a great 19 beater, and of course, you can pitch it from hand to get Harpy's Hunting Ground. I run only 2 Harpy's Pet Dragons. Two Dancers. Love this card with Harpy's Hunting Ground because I can summon it, pop a card, use the effect to bring it back and play another win attribute monster, which I usually bring out another Harpy or something, and pop another card. So next I run the tuner Dragoonity Darkspear. I can tribute any dragon type Dragoonity Dragoonity monster, which I only run him, to special summon a level 4 or lower Winged Beast type monster from my grave. So pretty self-explanatory there. And finally, I run 1 Tempest. Run so many wins, I might as well. But anyways, that's my monsters done. Next, spells. Of course, I run 3 Historic Signs. When this card is sent from the field or field or hand to grave, you get to take 3 Harpy cards from your deck of different names and add it to your hand during your end phase. Plus, it also lets you search for Elegant Egotist. Unfortunately, you can only use one of the 2 effects per turn. Next, 2 Harpy's Hunting Grounds, which self-explanatory. 1 Egotist. I play 2 Fallon's Pikes since all the Harpies in the cards are treated as Harpy Lady while they're on the field or graveyard, which this card, if it's equipped to a monster, it gains 900 attack for each card of the same name in either player's graveyard. So it's a great card to play against a mirror deck. Next, I play 1 Swallow's Nest. I tribute 1 face-up Winged Beast monster I control to special summon another Winged Beast from my deck, but they have to be the same level, which all the Harpy Channeler, Cyber Harpy Lady, all of them are level 4. So next, this is just a preference, personal preference. Instead of MST, 2 Double Cyclones. And I'll explain why in a bit with my trap cards, because it goes well with 1 card in the trap 1 card out of my traps as well as my Historic Sign. Anyways, traps, your usual staples: 1 Solemn Warning, 1 Bottomless, 1 Compulse. I run 2 Mirror Forces. And just to get over like Ophion or anything like that, I run 2 Black Horn of Heavens. When your opponent would special summon a monster, so in other words, special summon without starting a chain, Synchro, Xyz, Blackluster Soldier on Void of the Beginning, Gores, anything like that, you can activate this card and negate the summon and destroy it, which is awesome. I run 2 Magical Hats, which helps get Historic Sign out, as well as helps with 1 other combo, which I'll explain later. 2 Historic Parties, self-explanatory. 2 Phoenix Wind Blast. Sorry. It's great if you have his historic sign in hand. You can discard it and gain its effect there, as well as returning one card to the top. Yeah, one card your opponent controls to the top of their deck. And next, my final card, I run 3 Wild Tornadoes. You can activate this card to target a face-up spell or trap card. Well, card in the spell and trap card zone, so it doesn't count towards field spell. And destroy it, which is great against Historic Sign. Or, if your opponent has a card and have this say set, I forgot to say that. If this set card is destroyed, you can destroy 1 face-up card on the field. So yeah, say you activate Double Cyclone while this is face down, destroying it, destroying the other card. Its effect will go off in the grave to destroy another face-up. Or with Magical Hats, I usually bring out 1 tornado and 1 sign. Hopefully, of course, they take out the sign, because if they attack in the Wild Tornado, its effect doesn't go off. But if it gets destroyed, if it's not destroyed by battle and just destroyed at the end of the battle phase, you get destroy 1 face up. Anyways, last but not least, my Synchros. And, well, extra deck, I should say. I'll start with the XCs. I run 2 Harpie's Pet Phantasmal Dragons, which are awesome. Which is awesome. It cannot be targeted by effect. Well, any Harpie card, actually. Monster, I think. Yeah, any Harpie monster, that includes itself, cannot be targeted by effects, and it cannot be targeted for attack or anything like that. Unfortunately, Dark Hole, Mirror Force, anything like that will work against it to destroy it. Although with the targeting, it only lasts as long as it has materials on it. But 2000 Beat Stick can attack your opponents directly. Not that bad. Next, Iceberg Zerofen. Fine. However you want to pronounce that. Detach one material from this card. Negate all other face-up cards on the field. That includes spells and traps until the end of your opponent's end phase. I think that's what it is. Nope, sorry. Your next standby phase. And he also gains 300 attack for each face-up card on the field besides yourself. It's a great way to get rid of Royal Decree, so you can activate Historic Party or anything like that, or any great card. Any card. Get around safe zone, all that. Next, I run 2 Lightning Chijoris. As soon as he's summoned, targets 1 face down, returns it to the bottom. Yep, bottom of the deck. And you can detach 1 Xyz material from this card to target a face-up card on your opponent controls and return it to the top. Pretty great. And of course, your rank 7s, your staples pretty much. Number 11, Big Eye. Mecha Phantom Beast, Dracosac. And number 74, Master of Blades. Pretty self-explanatory with those ones. Synchros. Vortex the Wind. Requires 1 tuner and 1 winged beast monster. When this card is destroyed by battle and sent to the graveyard, you can special summon 1 level 4 or lower winged beast type monster from your deck. Don't often go into that, but it's a handy 21 beater. Allied Justice Cataster, self-explanatory. Stardust Dragon. Black Rose. And finally, my preference, especially against Evil Swarms. Dragunity Knight Trident. This card Once per turn, you can send up to 3 cards you control to the graveyard to look at your opponent's extra deck and send an equal number of cards from there to the graveyard. If you get this out first turn, which you can if you happen to get either open with Elegant Egotist or Sign, Dancer, and Dark Spear. Sign, of course, will get Egotist to hand regardless. I'll switch this around. You would summon Dancer, play Egotist to get Cyber Harpie Lady out. Use Dancer's effect to either bring Cyber Harpie Lady back to hand or Harpie Dancer. Personally, I would bring Cyber Harpie back to hand. Summon that, and then sink into him. And hopefully you have 3 more cards. 3 cards on the field to do it to get rid of Ophion or something like that. That way he doesn't affect your level 7s. Anyways, that's my deck profile. Hope you guys like it. Got any questions? Feel free to ask. Any suggestions? I'm all open for them.